They'll still get their 100%.
Understand, but you know, that's one of the things that we had to figure out. So, and as you know, the website for property values is very clunky. So I pulled this all together, just raw text, do it in multiple spreadsheets based on municipality and property values. So for New Lebanon and Brookville, I started around 70,000 property value, the assessed property value, right? So we don't want to get into what people's property currently is, just what it was assessed for the taxes. And this was a lot of raw data just to throw together. Actually, I started at about 50,000 and started putting it in here to get an idea of what the current impact is.
The property value of 50,000?
Right. So based on the property value at 50,000, they have the millage for the current levy is X, right? So for a New Lebanon property at around 50,000, the fire and EMS is about $44 a year based on that assessed value. And jumping up to the top end of the spectrum around 260,000.
I think when you start factoring in land values and houses, and that's really low ball.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to quantify the amounts because people hear more taxes and they instantly think, I can't pay more money.
Right.
But part of that education is understanding what 0.25 means on top of what they're currently paying. So for a $260,000 house, they're paying $210 on the current levy per year for fire. So just ballparking it, showing what the impact would be, and then we could add the 0.25 to it and just show more of a relative impact, I think, so people understand it a little bit better and don't think that it's going to be hundreds of dollars on top of their current taxes. You're talking probably closer to $5 for some of the lower end properties, $50, $30 to $50 for more of the higher end properties in the township. And once again, I'm not really doing the math in my head, I'm just ballparking it, right? So I think information like this would go a long way now that we have a number that we're looking at.
Right.
And being able to quantify so people can go and look up there.
Hey Jason,
yes.
The county will actually give you those sheets.
Right.
And give you all of that, and they will actually
Right.
put it out there on the website.
Right.
You can see what the levy might generate once
Gotcha.
it's out there.
Okay. And I figured they did something like that, but at the same time, I didn't want to sit on my hands and just wonder.
Right.
So,
right.
But no, that's awesome. So if we can run that number through the county, find those impacts, and make it available for people to read, so that when they go to the town halls, they can they have questions, like they understand the impacts to themselves, to their families, to their friends, everything. So, I mean, does that sound like it makes sense?
It makes sense. I don't like it, but it makes sense.
You know, because I get in this day and age, nobody wants to pay more taxes. Nobody does. It doesn't matter what your income is, what kind of property you live on. People don't. They don't want more. But, you know, understanding what the impact is may make it more easy to understand, not necessarily more palatable.
I think, given our current financial situation, we don't have a choice but to do a levy.
Yes.
The goal is to figure out how to present it as painlessly, as low, and as simple as possible, because everybody's going to be hurt by it.
Yes.
It's a necessary evil. We're not going to be able to do without it. Mm-hmm. We're going to do our best to get it passed, but we need to keep it as painless as possible for the residents who are struggling, who don't have that extra money right now to throw at it. I think that's probably our bigger goal, is to figure out how low can we possibly go to make it substantial and survivable? You know, what's the bottom line that we can drive for and affect the least amount of people, and do it as painless as possible.
Agreed. It's not a situation that makes anyone happy. It doesn't make municipalities happy. It doesn't make fire departments happy. It doesn't make us happy. It doesn't make the residents happy.
It makes fire departments happy.
Well, they get to not operate so much in the red, right? So, I mean, it's not something that actually really has sides to it. It's something that, like you said, it's necessary. So, trying to figure out the way to do that with least impact is what we're going to try to do. So. Okay. So I guess, is there any questions anybody have?
Linda, do you have any for us?
I don't have anything.
Anybody else? Do you have any more questions?
Any questions?
Oh, no.
So, I do have one now.
Okay.
So,
Too late.
sorry. So at this point, then, you guys and New Lebanon, you guys in Brookville will sign the agreement that we have out there as is, with you guys going ahead and working out some sort of levy between now and 2022. Is that what I'm hearing, or is that kind of where you're going, or what you're not thinking?
Well, actually get into that, we'd have to be in session. So, I'd say that's probably pretty close to what we'll be talking about in the near future. But we can't get in that working session, so. Any other questions, comments?
I do have one thing. So, okay, so I know I keep going back to this, and they're at, the 4,000. So that would equal out to 13,000. Go ahead, never mind. I'm just playing in my head. $13,780 divided. That's 27,561 more. Divided by 2, so each one of those would get 13,000 more. So it's $9,720 more than what, or over the 4,000 that was asked for. Right? Okay. Okay. Okay, anything else? Questions?
Why is it an approved percentage? I mean, I guess I just don't understand why it's not 3% on a flat rate per year. Why is it 3% and then 3% on the new amount and then 3% on that new amount?
And JC and Fletcher explained that last time, because costs continually go up. They don't just stay stagnant. They're continually going up each year on top of what the cost was the previous year.
Okay. If there's nothing else, I make a motion to adjourn the work session.
Second.
Mayor?
Yes.
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 So where are you going? Where are you going to stay? What, where are you going to stay?
Actually.
What section?